We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade Sensei. Urgent episode based on Sensei. This is quite frankly the most chaotic and potentially hilarious press conference I've ever seen. Misfits 008.
Wow.
Was pure chaos. Your boy was there live in person here in Nashville. And did you see any of this, by the way?
I saw a little bit of the Dean and the Waleed because I texted you, bro, Waleed? And you're like, all right, let's record. So I'm like, all right, let's. And then you said you were gonna.
When you said Waleed with the eyes, I just thought you maybe
conference.
seen that he has now become the mystery opponent for Dean, which I think you kind of predicted. I don't remember. I think we.
No, I was thinking.
Right.
I thought it would be crazy if it was Waleed. You know, we were saying that, but we thought it was gonna be
Tio Pizza was there, and there was even talk about Tio Pizza potentially still doing that if they are not able to coexist. So we'll get into that a little bit in a second, but let's just talk about this presser. So, okay, essentially what happened was the same thing that kind of happens at every Misfits presser. Things go off the fucking wall, right? So first off, we find out that Hasim Rahman Jr. and Alan Belcher are not fighting. The fight's off.
What, bro? That's terrible
This
news.
is terrible
dog.
news, he says.
What?
It is, though. By the way, I just now saw, do you have two different wires hooked up to your headset?
Yeah, bro. One's the aux and one's charging. I plugged in the aux. I plugged in this cord, which is the USB.
You gotta
USB-B
This
cord, I
dude
think. And then it
has
didn't
a
work.
headset
So I was
from
like, all right, let's plug in the aux,
1970.
and now it's working. But
the
the headset,
is from
clean.
1970, dog.
Nah, bro. This headset is clean. Dude.
You got 27 wires hanging out of that
Look
bitch.
at it.
This man's hooked in. This man's hooked into the actual matrix.
It looks better
bro.
than it looks better than this, dude. Tell you that.
Okay,
Looks
so
better than that.
listen,
so we upgraded.
I'm gonna get distracted if I
Regardless.
keep talking about your freaking
Regardless.
setup. But it's the fact that the blue wire or the white wire is like hanging over the other one. That's what's killing me. It's like
I know it's annoying and like one's short, so I can't like this is all I got. If I go back any further, it's gonna break.
Okay.
So I'm nervous. I don't want to break this.
you
stuff,
can't be
dude.
animated on this one.
I've
By
already
the way,
broken
on my
everything
setup, there's a
else.
TV on this end because I couldn't find a TV today at freaking Walmart. Anyway, so yeah, wow, Matt. Teddy
Matt.
Webster, a Tennessee native, bare knuckle guy, is stepping in to fight for Rock Jr. So Alan Belcher staying on the card. How about this? Alan Belcher got his bare knuckle FC title stripped from him for taking this fight. Yes.
For doing this.
So that's a fucking loss.
Wow.
But I think he'll get it. Better be.
Misfits must be
I
paying.
think he's going to get a shot back for it, though, when he gets back. But that was the first thing. Second thing that happened, Paul Bamba
Makes
and
sense.
AT going back and forth again, dude. Again.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, it
Oh,
was
again,
paper
again.
airplanes. Okay. It started off kind of playful. Paul was just like going back and forth with him, and AT he had his suit on. He was, doing his whole thing. But then it got a little bit more.
Yep.
No, I told him he needed to sing to him. He didn't do it today. He was just talking his shit. But then things took a little turn because, they were going back and forth, whatever. But they kept moving through the card, and they got to the point where they were going to talk about Dean and his, mystery opponent. Now, mind you, APAP and Yuddy Gang are on the other side. And I think there's some video of this, but I don't know if it's this specific part. So we didn't know this, but Yuddy Gang has an issue with his eyes. Like I don't know if he's got if he's like cross-eyed or something's going on. So this motherfucker Dean
Okay.
comes out and has like googly eyes that have like slinkies on them hanging off his glasses. And he's like looking around, he's like talking, he's like, listen, when I talk to you, you better look at me. And he's looking the other way. I was just like, he's like, let me tell you, and Yuddy Gang's over here. I'm going to tell you something. He's just like talking to nobody. So anyway, that's what started it. And APAP was sitting there, mind you, APAP has lost to Waleed. But he's sitting there, he's talking, and finally they go, okay, mystery opponent time. So I don't want to go any further. You have the video of this. and I want you to show the people here.
Okay.
I want you to show the people.
I do.
What happened when
Where
mystery
is this
opponent
thing?
number 1 came in? Okay.
You tell me
nope,
when
scroll
I'm
up.
here.
There we go. Okay. No. The other one? Nope. One more up. That one.
This one?
Yep. Now pause it for a sec. Run it back. Yep. And full screen that bitch. Okay, so before you even start, now boom,
Full
it's
screen,
revealed.
baby.
Now, what they didn't catch is the fact that Waleed was not the first guy that went on stage. It was actually Evil Hero that went on stage first. They were like trying to pull the swerve.
Oh, okay, trying to set him up. I was actually thinking maybe Evil Hero, but I'm like, Evil ain't on that level, dude. It's gonna be a mismatch.
Well, I don't know. APAP, APAP is
experience.
not, super. I mean, maybe APAP probably beats Evil, but
right. But I'm saying exactly. Evil gonna be in there with Yachty.
Now he comes on stage, daps Dean up. Dean said, "Oh hell no," thinking this is my guy, right? Mind you, I don't know if Dean knew. Some people are saying he did. Some people are saying he didn't. I don't think he did.
So I haven't really seen this in full. I'm going to make, and even though I'm a Happy Punch captain, there's no like, I ain't BSing here. I got like no information. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if Keem knew or if Keem knew. I don't think he told Dean. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I would think that if Keem knew, I don't think he would tell Dean. Because he wouldn't want to jeopardize the reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
he would want to get
you
like
play
that
this
raw
and you tell
reaction.
me what you think. All the way through here.
Play it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can do volume.
Volume up? Or what are we doing?
So they reveal Waleed. He walks up on Dean. Dean's automatically pissed. Kingpin hit my line. Watch this, though. Whoop. Off the headsies. No. Look at. Ooh. No, dude, the chain, bro. No. The chain goes flying. Did you see it? Go here. Go to the end here.
That chain flew off.
I want you to pause it right before Waleed's going to throw his bottle. I know.
Look at AT. Look at AT. I'm
camera,
trying to get this.
Yep.
I'm trying to get to my camera.
All right, pause
right
it
now.
after Dean throws his bottle here.
AT is trying to get his audio set up. I'm done.
All right, slip that. Now listen,
Ooh,
before go back.
Roll with it.
That's what I wanted to see right there.
Okay.
This is how
full extension.
I know. I know.
Look at my man with the wave hand with the bat with the force up.
This is why I'm glad that Waleed can play. He can box because he has never thrown anything. He has never thrown anything in his life. Look at that. He went straight on the ground. Straight to the ground.
Dude.
I know. Watch it.
That's too much emotion.
And look at the back leg flick up like that, bro.
Yuck.
Look at the back heel. Now watch.
And he got
watch though. Watch
he got
this.
Defended too by the.
All right, cool. Throws it. Now here comes bodyguard. I know.
Look at my man. Hold on. Look at the smirk. Look at the smirk from my man. He's not. There's no threat whatsoever. He's like,
so quick.
Okay.
Yeah, he throws and D says, "Get off me," because this guy's like choking him. Boom. Broke the chain, son. Chain goes fly.
Oh, chain gone. Look at Dean. Look at Dean. Look at Dean. He said, "Get off." I'm trying to look to see if this.
Okay, let's take a break here for a sec. That's what I'm saying.
That
Either these guys are
real.
dope actors or that's pretty real. But let's talk about this. A couple things. Just based off that. Now, how many clips does that? How many views does that clip have? Click the actual tweet. What does it say? 1.8 mil. Okay, so that's good.
Like 1.8 impressions.
That's a big time. That's a big time deal, right? Now, here's the thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I immediately said on Twitter, why didn't they tell Dean? Because, in my opinion, yes, you get that visceral reaction, but you were gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you could have said, hey, Waleed's going to be your partner, and left it at that. You didn't have to say, oh, we want you guys to do whatever. Just say, hey, Waleed's going to be your partner.
Yeah, but I thought I heard Waleed say like prior to, like he was saying it better not be Waleed. If it is, I ain't fighting. Like he was, and if he's honest about that, maybe they were like, all right, we don't want to tell him early because maybe he'll back out or like he'll give us some slack.
But he can back out now.
In the moment, it's like what are you gonna do?
If he really wants to, probably less likely.
Yeah, he could, but he's probably less likely because
the reason
like
I
press
say
conference we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't sleep
the reason
on
I say it is, one, it did exactly what they wanted it to do, so fair play. But two, the first thing out of Dean's mouth is, I'm going to go Kingpin, hit my line. And he didn't stop saying it. He went and said it in every single interview he did after. He put it on Twitter. He put it on replies on Twitter. Like, someone was like, oh, if it's just one moment, it doesn't make a big deal. Yeah, if it's just one moment. If he says it in every single interview after this, and let's say they can't coexist, I don't think it was the right way to do it. But it got them what they wanted. They got...
Yeah, this is something that like it's risky, and they're hoping that it may pay off if it's genuine, right? If it's a genuine reaction, right? So we're betting that this is a genuine reaction. We're hoping that you get this drama to roll over.
The idea is great, by the way. I love the idea. I don't hate the idea at all because you now have, or there's potential for one of those buddy cop, good cop, bad cop situations. You know what I mean? Like,
right,
exactly. If it was me, and granted, like you said, now that I'm thinking about if they would have told Dean early, he might not have done it. But if you would have gotten them on board, let's say 3-4 weeks ahead of time, and done videos leading up to where they're like having to work in the training room about like, okay, like they're both alphas, so no one wants to get out during sparring. They want to like stay in, and no one wants to tag. He's like, man, tag your bitch ass out. Get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that would have been so good.
Right, exactly.
And just in anything.
Like,
and then
see if they can
goes
work
outside
together.
of boxing. See if they can just find an Uber together. See if they can pick the right, you know what I'm saying? They got to do everything together just to like work on teammate, you know what I'm saying? I think that would have been cool. But anyway, so that's what happened there.
I think maybe they realized, I mean, if it's real, I think they realized there's only one way we can get Waleed in here is if we completely surprise them last second. Which is kind of like smart. Low, but it's smart.
Dean, how do you feel? That's the champ, dog.
Look at Fred when he sees the microphone. Watch what happens when they yank the microphone. He is sweating over the mic, bro.
And look at when Waleed's grabbing it, bro. That is the dangerous spot. Like that'll break the thing.
Yeah, he's not worried about the fight. He's like the microphone.
He's like, oh, this is going to go viral. That's what he's thinking, though, low-key.
I can't make that real quick.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago they didn't know?
Look at Fred. He's like...
Yeah, listen. There were some funny moments at this presser. When Waleed and Dean, like, when that bottle throw happened, it went off for a little bit. Like... I don't know if they've got the full stream on YouTube, but maybe you can go to the Misfits YouTube or maybe DAZN YouTube. But, dude, it stopped the press conference like a good, 2-3 minutes. Hey, yo, what you got in that search history, big fella?
Oh, okay, so they had a little... What?
We said, wait, hold on. We said, whoa, buddy. Rocket shot out of place in next... Oilers versus Hurricanes.
Yeah, that's my league. I got a game on Saturday. I was watching film on the Oilers. That's what we
Pokemon Beat. Chance the Rapper. I love the search history, bro. Hey yo, Michelle Curry was up high on that list. What we saying?
Yeah, Michelle, right. What? Who?
Here, let's go. I
don't even know.
Maybe it's right there. Waleed announced as Dean's teammate. Maybe it's that. Hold on. Before we start making jokes,
crazy.
Hold on.
Crazy, dude.
I know. That's what happened. But
I'm not even joking. That's what happened.
So, obviously, being a devout Muslim, you can't eat pork. So, and then the fact that Alex is doubling down and being like, "Yeah, you like pork," and obviously it's done to be like a religious thing.
This man took a bucket too and dropped it on his head, dude. He could have like throw one. You know what I'm saying? He could have been one.
Okay, like dude. You don't know.
Raw dog. Just throw it at him. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, you're speaking.
I'm speaking facts. This man took a bucket of what seemed to be cold dogs. If they were fresh out the bag, that'd be worse too. Cause you know how like you get like out the bag. If you just put it out the bag, now they're like wet. They still got the juice from the bag, and this man's throwing it on his head, dog. That's why he was extra pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's got to take a shower.
No,
you know
dude.
what I mean? Because now it's on his clothes.
No,
it's crazy.
No,
it's crazy.
No.
I'm speaking facts. Everything I'm saying is 100% truth, bro. Like, religious aside, it's beyond sight regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's against everybody's culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what y'all be doing in Nashville. Let me tell you something.
Okay. Dog, you want to hear a sick,
not cool
sick story? And obviously we're gonna take this seriously, but my dad used to eat hot dogs straight out the package with mayonnaise, dog.
So exactly. That's Nashville be doing.
This man would dip the hot dog into mayonnaise.
Some crazy stuff.
So, cancel the fight. And if in a vacuum, now granted, there's some religious undertones to this, and Alex clearly did that because there's some religious, I guess, and not even overtones. Like he was like, "Yeah, you like pork. You like pork. You just can't do that and then say that." You know what I mean? You can't.
You can't.
Listen, the reason I think the fight got canceled was because they had already had so much shit go on. Like, they'd already had, like, the commissioner came out at one point. I remember in the regular press conference was like chewing Kala and all the fighters out for it. So that was probably the reason, and obviously the religious parts of this. Because in a vacuum.
Yeah, bro. With the religious part, I was gonna say this. Like, people have said stuff about people's religion. You know, we've heard like Conor say something to Khabib, right? You can challenge someone on their beliefs or how devout they are, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We've heard that, which
and
is
Conor even tried to slip him some whiskey.
US of A.
If he would have thrown the whiskey in his face,
super edgy, right? That's what I'm saying, because now, like, when you're debating something and I'm calling you out on something is one thing, but when you're making him come in contact, making him do something that's literally against his
here's
religion.
The thing. They were turkey dogs.
Crazy.
I don't know if that makes it.
This man took a precaution. He's like, wait, it's supposed to be a joke, but I don't want to actually.
So it literally
throw
showed
pork
the
on
bag. They were actual turkey dogs.
No. He's like, dude, it's turkey dogs. It's chill.
That's what they said afterward. They were like, yo, it was just turkey dogs. We were doing a joke. And I'm like, still, though, you don't get it. It's the joke.
Still, that does make it better, though. It does make it better.
But you still said, do you like that pork?
It's better, but it's still over the line.
Now, in a vacuum,
the intent
you rarely see a fight get canceled because a dude threw hot dogs at another dude. Now, rarely do you ever see that at all. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I don't think that, like, it wouldn't be like Daniel Cormier and John Jones threw punches at each other and the fight wasn't canceled. Mike Tyson jumped on Lennox Lewis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but even if you're fighting, though, that's between
the
two
whole
people.
Of the
Once
religion,
you bring in
exactly.
the religious undertone.
Overtone, that's what I'm saying.
Not even undertone, like overtone in this case, because he literally uses it. So at this point, it's beyond the two fighters.
Yeah.
The issue is beyond them at this point.
That is tough because this is now 2 weeks, and we didn't even talk about this, and we'll wrap the video up, but this is now 2 weeks where influencer boxing has gone just a step too far, right?
Yeah, it's just another thing that makes people go, ah.
And I'm fine with walking the line, and trust me, like the entirety of Misfits and Kingpin walk the line. So this isn't like, oh, Misfits, blah, blah. It's just in influencer boxing, you know what I mean?
Right, no.
I just wonder.
Right.
And I know Alex is not a malicious guy. Seemed like a nice guy. Mo was actually devastated, apparently. He was, like, crying in his hotel, in his hallway, because now he flew all the way over here, can't fight. You know, not his fault.
Dang.
So that sucks. I hope that this is, like, we got to find a line where we just don't cross certain things. And it's because guys don't know. And they're a little bit irresponsible.
Yeah.
Obviously. Like this.
But also, I think it's more, yes, but I think it's just influencer boxing, because it's influencer boxing, has a shorter leash, because real fighting crosses the line.
Exactly.
Also, you know what I'm saying? They're just as crazy. We're talking dudes who are in jail, out of jail.
Punches on Lennox Lewis, he still fought him.
Right. But those guys are,
you're not stopping that fight.
The best in the world.
But this is just,
you know what I mean? You're not stopping, and also you're not stopping that fight. So, like, the leash is short, so you have to be able to walk that line carefully and perfectly. Like you said,
religion's been mentioned.
Anything that you do is
like the Conor Habib thing, but even way before that in boxing as well. Like it's, but you can't go full out and like burn a Quran, or like like you can't just
right.
You can't
make them go against their religion. You can question their conviction or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I seen you do this or whatever. You call yourself a Christian. You call yourself, you know what I mean? But not like I'm gonna against your will make you behave or act.
Can't do it
in a way that's against your religion. What are we saying? Like that's probably illegal.
It's probably,
I don't even know if it is, but it sounds illegal.
Against like Sharia law or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. Listen, either way. Not a good look. It's unfortunate because I was looking forward to that fight. We just got to find a line, You just got to find, like, I'd say there's nobody gaining. You're not gaining any more people, I don't think. Like, okay, you got a viral clip out of it, and I think maybe that's the goal, is people are looking for that viral moment. And not maybe, of course they are. But I don't think you brought any more people to the fight by doing that. You got more people upset on Twitter.
Well, right. Well, it would bring people. You want to bring people to the press conference, or from the press conference to the fight. So if there's no fight to be had, it's dead. You know what I'm saying?
He just took
then
it
you
one
can have
step.
Some sort of conclusion,
it was one step too far.
Some sort of like
one step too far.
Yeah,
if you want to sit there, like you said, and condemn someone, that's fine. Just leave the
like he could have like your dad
and done
took
it,
out a hot dog, dipped it in some mayonnaise, and been like,
it would have been still bad, but
himself,
you know what I mean? Across that line.
Correct. But again, he's doing it right. You threw freaking hot dogs on this man's head, bro. That's crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, man, that's where we leave Misfits number 8's wild press conference. They actually have another video coming out today on the channel. Our predictions for the fights, which are now outdated predictions, but it is what it is. We can't literally reverse time or anything like that. We just picked fights and then things get canceled. But it is what it is, man. We had to break this one down because it's just too wild, not too much chaos. Comment section. Let us know down below. Are these press conferences going to continue to get more chaotic and more unpredictable, or are we going to find some sort of fine line to abide by? I personally think we're on the highway to hell here. I don't know where this thing ends, but I and Sensei do not have the answers. I probably will never eat another hot dog again. But as for these press conferences and what happens going forward,
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah,